So yeah, welcome. We're at Bubba's Place now. My name's John Paul, JP. Bubba's Place is a celebration of Western Sydney or suburban Sydney, and growing up as a first generation Australian, second generation Australian with immigrant parents and what it means through the lens of food. So yeah, it's a celebration of Western Sydney, which really I don't think has been done before. Baba's Alex's grandma, and we wanted to use a underrepresented WOG matriarchy, and so we went with Bubba because it was just a familiar identity for comfort and safety. You know, going to their house, eating and just being yourself and forgetting your worries for a bit, and just getting fed. Me and my friend Alex, we've always wanted to do something around, WOG culture, obviously for want of a better word. So we decided to do some pop-ups at Rolling Penny, which is a cafe in Newtown, dear friends of ours. And it went pretty well. And so from there we sort of built the concept, and then we found a warehouse which is about 5 minutes from here. We built like a kitchen in that warehouse, and we started testing stuff, and then we're like, okay, let's sort of open up, let's do some pop-ups in that space, and it sort of started building. It went from like a sausage sizzle vibe to people coming in to sit down and eat. That old space was illegal, and it went pretty gangbusters. And we just sort of went for it. And we had about 140 people come a night. We sort of knew we had something special because obviously we had so much traction there, and so we started looking for our own warehouse, and we stumbled across this place, and the rest is history. It was much harder doing it legitimately. I don't know how we came about getting into hospitality, but I think the story for me, food was really important for me. Everything, I love nostalgia, as corny as that sounds. So everything that is on the menus, there's a memory tied to it. There's a dish on the menu now, which is my favourite dish at Yum Cha, because we used to go to Yum Cha every Sunday. James's dad's just installing heaters in the back, sorry about that. Playing football as well, like going to Saturday at Rockdale Illendon or Bankstown Sports Complex, and just having the different ethnic communities there putting on a different barbecue, and you'd have the amazing chavapi or gufta or just a sausage sizzle, and just even those memories really shape what we make. And taking away the highbrow element, and just elevating unassuming dishes that deserve more credit than they get. Well, I guess what we want the customers to get out of it is that ethnic food, WOG food, just as loaded with technique and just as loaded with flavour as any other cuisine. But we're trying to move and elevate the WOG cuisine. The only thing that determines whether something is special or not is the ingredients you use and the care and respect for those ingredients. Growing up as an ethnic first generation Aussie, you eat lamb a lot. We wanted to sort of showcase lamb because it's such a pivotal part of sort of suburban Sydney. So we just wanted to find the best lamb. This is the best lamb that I think I've ever tried in my life. Using charcoal, which is as sort of WOG as it gets. There's not much more you can do to it. You just cook it very nicely, cook it very slowly, and then we just slice up the back strap, slice up the tenderloin, put on a plate, bit of mint, that glaze, and some charcoal echalotts that have been marinated. Are you guys done? And then charcoal. So we charcoal echalotts and marinate them in a Chardonnay vinegar, which is super tasty, and they garnish, that's it. Salt, pepper, the amount of marbling on that lamb is crazy. It's pretty special. Kebabs are pretty self-explanatory. I grew up eating a lot of kebabs, skewered meat. We just braise it for an hour and a half, and just skewer it. Just charcoal. A lot of the flavour comes from the charcoal as well. You can't really not use fire. And we make a sauce out of egg yolks. So they're whipped under heat, and it gives it volume with a bit of vinegar. Vinegar is made from burnt mandarin and saffron. We emulsify burnt butter and the spice mix, which is the ras al hanout. We get also celery at the moment, and we just compress celery in that vinegar, and that just dices up and goes on top, and that's pretty much it, yeah. I'm working with people I like. Like a lot of the times at work you have to be a different person, but here everyone's encouraged to be themselves, being able to eat and taste the best Australia's got to offer. That's the best part.